finished How My Neighbour Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, performed in a full cast by Vanessa Edwin and Jeff Hanning, with Emma Wilder, Robert Hatchett and Shanice as the narrator. Look, did I have time to sign up for another book? Absolutely not. Did I have time to sign up for a book that I knew was going to be long because the author writes long books? No, I did not. Did I see that it was like a Grinch themed book and not be able to resist? The answer is yes. So, something to know about me. The Grinch has a special place in my heart. So when I was 19, I was over in the US nannying for a set of young twins, and The Grinch had just come out, the live action Jim Carrey one, and they would watch this movie on repeat. I mean, they would wake up in the morning, they would put it on, they would then watch it and watch it and watch it until they went to bed, to the point that I could recite lines. And even now, with my own child, I will recite the lines and he's like, "Mummy, stop." And even in everyday life, I'll like say something and I'm like, "Oh my god, that was a Grinch reference." So how could I resist? Like, I had to. And it opened up and Shanice started rhyming, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I have to say, before I get into anything else, the way Shane performed this narrator role, it might be my favourite thing he's ever done. Like, it was so fun. And so we are in Christmas Town. We have Story, that's her name, and we have Cole. Cole is grumpy, Story is all sunshine. They re-meet, so they knew each other before, and he is not happy. So it's like kind of enemies to lovers, because he is like, I don't want anything to do with her, and she tries to do a joke which doesn't go over well, and things get a little bit heated. There is also a Christmas tradition of finding the most Christmassy person, and her aunt, who she's there to take care of, is Cindy, is she wants to win, so her niece, she must do it. So the niece enters, Cole finds out, and he's like, oh hell no, she is not having this, she doesn't even like this town. So he enters, so they are pitted against one another, and we see them become rivals and enemies, and she doesn't know what's warranted it, but she's like, I'm not standing for this. And he has a best friend, Atlas, also known as Max, who kind of stokes the fires a little bit of this rivalry. And there are some hilarious moments, absolutely hilarious, in these competitions. But then you see them thaw to one another, to then it turns into like a secret relationship, but not a secret relationship. So they are in a fake relationship for the town, because the town think they're in a relationship when they're not. But then they're in a real relationship, but they have to hide that from their family, and it is just so much fun. The performances in this, like, when I found out it was Jeff Harding and Vanessa Edwin, I mean, the video exists, I was so happy. Like, I adore Vanessa, I think she's fantastic, and I hadn't done a book for a while, and then I've done a few like kind of in a row, and I'm here for it. I absolutely the way she performs Story. She has that, for me, for like the sweet spot for her is very much that kind of sarcastic-y attitude, which I'm British, you know we love a good sarcasm. But paired with JF Harding, there was not a better person to play Cole than JF Harding. The nuances of his past experience and how he's not really processed that, and the vulnerability of that, teamed with the hatred he has for Story, and seeing how that changes and how so good. And you bring in Robert Hatchett as Max. I don't have the words. It was hilarious. And again, I don't know that anybody else could have done that justice the way that Rob did. And then we add in like the excitement when I heard Emma Wilder was on this project. I absolutely love Emma, and she is playing a more kind of stern, I'm the good sister, I'm the one that knows what they're doing, you're kind of like, what are you doing? And at first I was like, I don't like it. Why is she being so mean? Like, where's my happy Emma? But as it went on, I was like, absolutely perfection casting. The way the lines were kind of like deadpan was just phenomenal. And seeing, you know, that change in the sisters' relationship change, it was the whole production coordination was by Audibly Addicted. Perfection. But the whole thing was so good, so much fun. And I spoke to my friend Jodie, and we were like, we're gonna have to do a re-listen in like December, because this is one of those books that we feel definitely needs to get you in the mood for Christmas. I mean, we were both like, we're ready for Christmas now. Like, no, we need to get Halloween out of the way. I've got birthdays. Like, no, not prepared. But definitely want to do a re-listen. This book has several different versions available. I actually searched for it and realised that I was using the American spelling, and that's why I couldn't find it, because in the UK they have added the U. Which I don't know if I appreciate that or not. One, because I couldn't bring and find it, but two, I'm like, are we really that connected to the U that we need to change the title? But you know, we do love our U's. And I believe some have got illustrations in, I know Barnes & Noble have a special edition with an extended epilogue, and I will say, for me, I did feel like the epilogue kind of just ended. It didn't, it felt like it cut off short. That is just, you know, for me, some people are going to love the way it ended, so, you know, just for me, that didn't, I wanted a little bit more, which is funny because it is a long book, and I did feel like maybe it didn't need to be as long as it was. I feel like we could have cut down a little bit on some of the competition aspect, but overall, absolute joy to listen to. Definitely gets you in the mood, and you should definitely go and check it out.